Welcome to the Mayfield Minute. This is your insider's view in 5 minutes or less. Lots to cover this week, so let's jump right in. Probably the biggest topic from this past week was the Hall Hotel property. Now, this past week, the condemnation board met and they heard the city's request to condemn the property. What you may not know is that this condemnation board consists of 6 or 7 citizens who have been appointed to serve this community. They ultimately have the final say in if the property is condemned or not. That means not elected officials, that means not city employees, but this particular board that is made up of community members. Now, after hearing the city's request and the request from the current property owner, they decided to extend 30 days to the current property owner to submit a written proposal and a timeline of how they plan to renovate and what that looks like. At the end of the 30 days, which is March 12th, this board meets again and they will make their final ruling on whether to condemn the property or to allow for the renovations to take place and to restore the Hall Hotel. This actually leads to a bigger conversation, at least in my eyes, and that is the conversation about public and private properties and public and private funds. We often hear as a city that we should step in and we should help a business to get off the ground, and we should help a business bring it back, or we should even bring a type of business to this community. But those are private entities with private property. The city currently works through the Grace County Economic Development and the Mayfield, Kentucky Industrial Authority Board to recruit and retain businesses in our community. They have more flexibility, things that they can offer and things that they can do that as a city, we just can't. We currently do have a few incentives to help during the rebuild process, but we're limited on ways that we can help. It truly takes a community coming together to support local businesses and businesses that move to this community and to guarantee their success. So you're vital in the success of any business in our community. Never ever forget that, because you are so important to that. Speaking of businesses and rebuilding, we have attached to this particular email today, or if you're watching on social media, in the comment section, we have a downtown rebuild survey. Now, this survey is for businesses or investors who are looking to rebuild in our downtown district. If you're thinking about it, if you're considering it, if you have an idea, I would love for you to fill out this particular survey. It is for you. And here's what I mean by that. It's completely anonymous. I know that some of you are not ready to publicly announce maybe the plans that you have, or even publicly announce what you plan to rebuild, but it helps us as a city, and we really need your help in regards to things that we want to build around our downtown area or in our downtown area that actually benefit you, your employees, and this community as a whole. So this survey gives us an idea of things that may be coming into the downtown district, and that allows us to create these place-making projects that would benefit you, your employees, and again, this community as a whole. I know there's a lot of things talked about here. If you have questions, which I always welcome, you can email me at jcarico@mayfieldky.gov. Again, that's jcarico@mayfieldky.gov. I welcome your questions. I had some great ones this last week and led to phenomenal conversations. The whole point of us doing this Mayfield Minute is to increase communication, it's to answer your questions, and it's to empower you with the things that you need to know that are happening in this community. We'll see you next Monday on the Mayfield Minute.